Hi, everyone. I'm Jacqueline Stewart. I'm here in the screening room at the Reva and David Logan Center for the Arts at the University of Chicago. Thanks for joining me for another edition of Silent Sunday Nights on TCM. In 1919, Mary Pickford, D.W. Griffith, Charlie Chaplin, and Douglas Fairbanks formed the United Artists Film Company. Their goal was to make and distribute their own movies so they could take better charge of their own careers. That same year, Fairbanks read a 5-part story called The Curse of Capistrano in a pulp magazine called All Story Weekly. Set in old California, the protagonist in the story seemed like the perfect role for Fairbanks to play. By day, he's a playboy who is indifferent to all of the political corruption around him. But by night, he's a masked vigilante who fights those injustices and heroically rescues the beautiful leading lady from harm. Fairbanks bought the rights to the character, and the following year, 1920, United Artists released what ultimately became one of the company's biggest hits of the decade. We bring you The Mark of Zorro. It's a film that showcases many of Fairbanks' gifts as a performer, charisma that jumps off the screen, combined with an amazing physicality and great skill with a sword. Many other handsome leading men have played the role of Zorro over the years, including Tyrone Power, George Hamilton, and Antonio Banderas. But to many, Fairbanks is still in a class by himself. The film was a massive success and ushered in a new phase of his career. After this, the majority of Fairbanks' roles were in costume, with him as the confident, romantic, swashbuckling leading man. Films like The Three Musketeers, Robin Hood, The Thief of Baghdad, and The Black Pirate. But this is where it all began. From 1920, also starring Noah Beery, the brother of actor Wallace Beery, here's The Mark of Zorro. As we just saw, Douglas Fairbanks was an incredible athlete. He was naturally agile, yet extremely disciplined in learning to master whatever skill each role required. He became such an accomplished fencer, his coach considered his skills world-class. And it was that same dedication that made him a good businessman. He started his own production company in 1916, the Douglas Fairbanks Film Corporation, and maintained control over every aspect of his movies. 3 years later, in 1919, he co-founded the United Artists Film Company with Mary Pickford, Charlie Chaplin, and D.W. Griffith to gain even greater control over his career. In the 1920s, Douglas Fairbanks was one of the most popular movie stars in Hollywood, and he successfully made the transition to talking pictures in 1927. The Mark of Zorro remains one of his biggest hits. The same year it was released, 1920, another major event took place for Fairbanks. He married actress Mary Pickford, who was also his business partner. The two remained married until 1936. Up next, Alicia Malone will bring you this week's TCM Imports. I'll be back next week for another edition of Silent Sunday Nights. I'm Jacqueline Stewart. Thanks for watching.
Next on TCM, Simon of the Desert, then Viridiana, and later 40 Takes Willie. We wish you well, men, on TCM tonight.